Hey guys, hopefully you can hear me okay. Haven't streamed for about 6 months, so not too sure how well this is coming through, but I guess we'll find out, hey? Alrighty, let's get into it. So, patches dropped first wave for 8.0, and I think they're just stress testing this weekend. You see how many players they can get on the servers with the first round of server-side object container streaming. So let's see how many people we got on our server if we can get in. Sorry, just getting my windows sorted. Probably should have done all this before I actually started my stream, hey? Oh, can I pop that out? Okay. Alright, let's see how we go. Not too sure how well I'm going to be able to see any of the chat messages. My chat screen is not connecting for some reason, but that's alright. We'll just play through. I'll chat away, and if I happen to spot the messages on my other monitor, I'll respond. Okay, let's get into it. As you can tell by the accent, I'm based in Australia. So I'm assuming the servers are Australian servers. Sometimes they don't have Australian servers with the PTU waves, but we'll see how we go. Just going to quickly get rid of that QR code. Alright, we're looking better. Okay, now if you are just joining the stream, I am already at the low orbiting space station around Microtech. I'm an Evocati member, so I've been testing this patch for a little bit, and I flew here a bit earlier today. And it's the same patch that they released live to PTU, so didn't have to reset anything, and I'm already here, so just in case you're wondering how I magically spawned near Microtech, that is why. Just curiosity, let's have a look at how many people are on this server. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's hard to tell because it keeps resetting. 9, 18, 27, 28, 29, 30. About 31-ish, which isn't, testing the servers at this point. You need a lot more people online to get it above that 50 cap that it's been for so long. Just bear with me a second. I'm just going to change my chat screen over. Okay, sorry, won't be long, guys. If anyone knows in Streamlabs OBS how to undock the chat from the Streamlabs screen, I would be most appreciative. I can see I can click the side that it expands out on, but I actually need it in its own little window. Looks like I may not be able to do that, but yeah, if you know there's a way I can do that, please let me know. Okay. Smooth things so I can see a little bit better. Okay. Let's actually play the game, hey? So these are one of the new habs. It looks like you're in Port Olisar when you first walk out until you start walking around, and all of a sudden you see it actually opens up to a much larger space. Security cameras in operation, and there we are. Right, I'm just going to slow it down a little bit. If you're watching this for the first time, this is sort of the foyer for one of the new orbiting space stations.
Hi, thanks for coming in.
Just very happy. What have we got for sale here? Nothing too exciting. Ah, facial mask, hey? Guess there'll come a time when you can actually buy some of these things, like either that or they're just gonna stay as props. They've gone all out with the props. What's that? Non-greasy topical analgesic, hey? I guess that's the thing about Star Citizen. It's just these little things that make it pretty amazing. Alright, so going into one of the habitats now. And, sorry, outside the Easy Hab, and one of the sort of atrium areas. They've done an amazing job of this. North Star. Lots of plant life. Alright, I'm just going to deck out my outfit to something a little bit different before I wander around too much. Undersuit, too gold. Armor. Let us go for the original. There we go, let's go for something a bit fancy. Oh, no, died on. There you go, a bit of the black and gold. Awesome. Not really. Ah, it's something a bit different. That'll do for the moment. Alright, so yeah, so here we are in one of the little atriums that just opens up into this sort of space when you walk out of the Easy Hab area. I'm noticing a hell of a lot more NPCs actually walking around doing stuff. I guess that's got something to do with the server-side OCS, so they can actually get them moving again. Platinum Bay. Let's go upstairs. Locker room. So kind of lots of big open spaces. What are you doing? Oh, looking at your Moby glass. What are you doing down there on the floor? Okay, so over there we have our ASOP terminals, our ship spawning terminals. Go and spawn a ship in a second. Up here in the viewing platform, we'll get our first look at Microtech. These space stations are pretty epic, actually. We have Microtech down below us. More people on the floor. And they've got the glass sort of refraction thing going on here with the observation deck. Don't know why they got the curve right at eye level. That's a little bit distracting, but it's okay. Something they can change. Yeah, just people standing around, as you do. Sorry, just checking my stream quality. Look like we're okay. streaming at 60 FPS. Couple of drop frames, but nothing too major. Please let me know if it's not the best, or I start dropping out, or the audio's not quite right. Again, I haven't sort of set this up for nearly 6 months now, so I'm surprised it's still working. Aussie! Thanks, mate. So, walking through now to one of the main food areas, and take a look at that ceiling. That's crazy. Let's go downstairs and see what's happening. Better than they look. No, they look pretty good. They're the freshest looking hot dogs I've ever seen. Elroy's. What does Elroy's sell? Pizza burgers. Don't know what those are. Look like the sort of things you can pick up in Hurston. Elroy's after dark. Oh, after hours. Yeah. Yeah, so it'll be interesting once they get all the sort of the bio needs sorted out in game with your hunger and your thirst and that kind of thing. I think it'll be interesting to see how often we're going to have to feed ourselves and where we go for that. Lots of people sitting on the floor on these space stations. I don't know what that's about. Are the legs actually clipped through? They have to be. Yeah, they are. Looks like they're sitting down on the floor with their legs going in. Alright. Go and spawn a ship and go for a bit of a fly. Sorry, I came in. Let's have a look at that, have a look at Microtech again before we maybe head down and have a closer look. Alright. Alright, what shall I take? Let's take the Pisces down, because we're going to do a bit of exploration. And that gives you a really, really good view. Gives you a good view out the front, so we'll be able to see things a bit
Your ship
better.
has been delivered to the following landing pad.
Didn't give me much money in the PTU to play with. Maybe because I didn't recopy my account before I came in, but I've sort of been seeing on the forums that a lot of people trying to get into the PTU for the first time who are copying their accounts across and not getting in. So we have a landing pad for Port Tesla, which is the low orbiting station around Microtech. I've done an excellent job of that. Alright, let's jump in the Pisces. Good thing about the Pisces, or one of the good things about the Pisces, it's very fast, which is handy. I don't know if they fixed the QT bug that we've been having getting from here down to the planet's surface, or a bit closer. So we might have to fly all the way down.
Anvil Aerospace, all systems online.
Thank you, and please visit again.
So there's the icy goodness, which is Microtech. If anyone's been keeping note of any of the leaks, you'll know there's actually a lot of different biomes on Microtech. It's not just pure ice. They've got some pretty amazing sort of forest areas, mountainous areas without ice. Right, let's see if we can get ourselves down to New Babbage. No, still coming up as too close. At, what's that, 322 kilometers away. Which is unfortunate. So we're going to have to fly down there. Alright, so a bit of a trip down. It's pretty amazing now that you can actually see a lot more of the detail of the surface from further away. Alright, we're coming in pretty hot. 25,000, assuming it's meters, I'm gonna say feet. But let's keep a check on my altimeter there. And this is New Babbage. I got a little bit of pop in. Don't know who that is. I'd imagine for a lot of new players to the PTU, this will probably be their first port of call, so as more players come in, I imagine this will get quite busy. Let's do the inaugural fly-through. Beautiful. I do like the architectural change from other places. Oh, this could be bad.
Forward proximity alert. Forward proximity alert.
Shit!
Ha!
Okay, knew that was gonna happen. Classic. Did I wipe out my wing? I wiped out my wing. What a surprise. Alright, let's just get out of the city a little bit. Let's go up to one of the little spots just around the city. Let's go up here. So one thing I'm finding, it is a bit of a whiteout when there's so much snow around. It can be really hard to see some of the features. My monitor, it's a HDR monitor, and even though HDR is not enabled in Star Citizen, I do find it's incredibly bright. Alright. Probably not a spot that I want to land because that weather is pretty full on. Let's try this other point. We're looking a bit better over this side, possibly. Maybe not. Not seeing anywhere I can put the Pisces down.
You go, Dewco.
Hey Astro, how are you, mate?
Not too bad, mate. Not too bad. You got in the first wave as well.
Yeah, it was just a continuation on from the Evocati. They they sort of released this patch last night for us, and then it's quite buggy, but obviously thought it was okay to put out and stress test the servers.
Forward proximity alert.
Let's see if I can find somewhere to put this down for a sec.
Alert. Forward proximity alert. Landing gear deployed. Deck proximity alert. Landing complete.
That was rough. That was really rough. Alright, let's turn off the engines.
Engines offline.
Let's jump out and see if we can see anything, and hopefully I won't freeze. Do have... Let's see. Do have the new armor, but I don't think it's functional yet. Torso, yeah, the Novikov core. Doesn't that look special? But what I did find a bit earlier on in this patch is when I did stick this on, my helmet wasn't showing up, and I don't know if it's completely functional yet. So I'm not going to put it on, despite how great it looks. I'll just use my normal armor and see how we go. There are a couple of different views now. Let me just reset it. Yeah, so the first view is this kind of over the shoulder look. So kind of third person, but not as zoomed out. Then you got your classic third person view. Looks like they haven't got the snow powder flicking up and footsteps quite
Love
right.
the environmentals.
What's that, Astro?
Love the environmental.
It's amazing. It really is. I don't know how well that's coming through on the stream, but it just looks amazing. Also too, you've got they've done the hand-to-hand combat stuff as well.
Yeah, that's come through really good.
I should be able to arm myself. Or did I buy it? Actually, I might not have bought one. I have a feeling when they reset the patch, I probably lost the knife that I was carrying. Oh no, there we go. Let's equip that. Not that I'm taking this out on anyone, but it's actually pretty easy to use. A lot of people have been gathering in Grim Hex and having little knife fights. Oh, actually, I don't think knife fights. I don't think it lets you pull out a weapon, but you can still do the hand-to-hand combat. But they've added battery as one of the fines that you can get. But that looks amazing. Except for my ship, which I hit a building as I was trying to fly through. We might just head to a non-snowy area just to get a bit of a contrast.
Engines online. Takeoff complete. Landing gear raised.
Interesting little station they got here. Never noticed this one before.
Proximity alert. I think they've got one of the frozen lake biomes down here. Could be wrong. Again, really hard to see. You know, when you're used to playing Star Citizen, you're used to sort of the light, the sunlight in your face and how bright that can be. Well, when everything's white, it can be really hard to see. A bit of a forest biome below us. Lots of trees. That's one of those ones you want to go riding your dragonfly through. Is there a lake down here? I don't think there is a lake. Right, what we might do is we might head up and I'll jump to one of the orbital markers and I'll head back down again because I can spot one of the forest and mountainous biomes a bit easier from up above. Now, interestingly enough, what they've added in this patch is a mission which I think will be pretty awesome. A call to arms. So, if you look at a call to arms, now's your chance to help bring about a positive change for yourself and others in Stanton Travellers. Under the authority of the UEE and the Militia Mobilisation Initiative, CDF is deputising all combat-minded individuals in good legal standing to engage and neutralise any individuals or vehicles that they verify to have an active crime stat. So you can have this mission in conjunction with any of your other missions. There's other missions here. Remove claim jumpers, for example, because there's now claim areas around some of the asteroid belts. So you can basically go and do that mission while you've got this one running as well, and pretty much you'll get extra payouts now for any for anyone that you take down with the crime stat, and I think it also includes pretty much any NPCs as well. So this is a good little incentive, I guess, if you've got people sort of supporting you. If you've got some friends tagging along to help protect your ship, you know, they're going to probably get paid as well by claiming this mission on top of whatever else you're sharing. So it's good to see that. It sounds pretty good. As you can see down the bottom there, the higher the crime stat, the higher the reward. So crime stat of 1, 500, 2, 500, but it goes up accordingly. Actually, I thought that was a little bit higher last time I looked at it, so they might have dropped it back a bit. But if you take down a lot of people, I'm sure that will add up in a hurry. Alright, let's see if I can get to some orbital markers.
Yeah, unfortunately, can't watch your stream and download the PTU at the same time.
Good bandwidth use.
My current download speed is 25 megabits per second.
And you do a full install, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah, it's probably worthwhile, especially with server-side OCS. I think you want to clear out any of the clutter from the previous stuff. Alright, let me see if I can find, so you can sort of see these areas sort of right in the middle of my reticule there that look a little bit brownish. See if there's an orbital marker 5 will be a bit closer to them. I'm going to aim for one of these fellas because just to show you the difference in some of the biomes on Microtech, it's the Planetech is freaking amazing what they've done. Probably gone too far now.
Quantum drive is now off.
Oh no, this is alright. Alright, so I'm just going to aim for any old random area there. So we've got like a frozen lake biomes going through there, but let's go for one of these more sort of ruggedy areas. Again, just going to take a little bit of time to head on down. They haven't got much in the way of any sort of markers on the planet yet, so very hard to sort of jump down to the surface without having to fly down from orbit. Sorry, I've only just spotted my chat. I couldn't get my chat window working before, and I've only got the little one attached to my Streamlabs OBS, but I wanted to detach it and I can't detach it, so sorry I missed your comment before, but yep, as long as there are no Ewoks, but that's exactly where I was going on my little dragonfly through the forests of Microtech. Considering I've already hit a building in New Babbage, I don't think the dragonfly is gonna last too long with me on board through a forest.
My new Pisces already has a scratch. Now I'm seeing out there, I don't know how well it's coming through on the stream, I can see out there in the distance something that looks like a moon. Because as we know, Microtech has moons, but they're not actually in game until a future patch, I think it is. I don't think it's 3.9, maybe it's 3.9 they're being put in. And they're not showing up. They're not showing up on the Moby Glass either on the map. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's somewhere you can actually fly to, sort of back there, or not. Alright, we haven't even hit atmosphere yet. Yeah, so I haven't streamed for about 5 or 6 months, so actually a bit of a pain in the butt to get everything up and running again. I managed to do it fairly quick, but there's a few things I've got to reauthorize and just sort of get set up. Still parts of the planet that looks a bit blocky. You can sort of see below my ship there, those sort of island sort of areas have a fairly square edge to them, and they have said they haven't sort of finished it yet, but still it's pretty impressive. Hey, Rascal. She might drag this window over. Oh, no, don't do that. Good on you, Dewco. Okay. Sorry, just moving my windows around a little bit just so I can see things a little bit better. That's better for me. Alright, we still haven't hit atmosphere yet. Must be getting close. That's pretty impressive. must be about to hit atmosphere. There we go. This is usually where I come in way too hot and I end up face planting the planet. Let's keep an eye on that. Watch where you're going. Watch where you're going. Wow, look at those mountains. Alright, try and level out a little bit. This is one of the more sort of barren biomes that they've got here. Trying to look for somewhere interesting to put the Pisces down, but I can't. I'm not seeing anywhere too exciting. Vegetation? Yeah, gonna be.
Forward proximity alert. Deck proximity alert. Landing gear deployed. Aft proximity alert. Landing complete. Engines offline.
Oh, we got clipped through. Oh no. Suddenly disappeared. No, no. Some things never change. Climb the rocks. Not well. Not the most exciting place to park, but interesting nonetheless. Some of these sounds, you hear them all over Microtech. It's almost like a thunderstorm kind of thing or an ice cracking sound, but even sort of in these areas where there's not much going on as far as sort of weather, they still seem to have it. So I don't know if that's a bug or intended. See if we can go somewhere a bit nicer.
Engines online. Takeoff complete. Landing gear raised.
Get a little bit of height and see if there's anywhere else I can bring it down.
Warning, engines overheating.
Yep, gonna red out. Let's try over this side. So I was going to do a combat mission, but crazy difficult. I found the AI pirates were too hard for me. I think they've got the 890 jump mission in as well, but I really need to be in a party of a few people to be able to do that. None of my org mates are online playing at the moment. or at least not my contact list. So. So this little area in the middle. Can't wait until you get sort of claimable land and your own sort of personal habitats or whatever, because there's so many amazing areas that you'd be able to put something down. Don't mind me, I'm just sort of cruising around having a bit of a look at the place, not really testing much out. Let's have a look at some of these missions. So yep, again this Call to Arms mission, I reckon is going to be a great one for your combat support people. They'll be able to get a bit of payout for taking down anybody with a crime stat. Urgent boarding action in progress, so this will be the 890 jump mission. 40,000 Alpha UEC plus bonuses. There's no way I'd be able to take that on by myself. Okay. Microtech is a big place.
Hydrogen fuel is at 75%.
Of course it is. As much as everybody will be clamoring to get here, I want to actually go and have a look at a couple of the other planets to see what improvements had been made. Alright, so I'm going to do something pretty horrendous, and I'm probably going to self-destruct because I want to respawn back at Port Tesla and take another ship back to around the Port Olisar region, so I can have a look at some of the other planets. Or do I just crash? What do I do? How spectacular should I make this? Right, into the side of a mountain. Here we go.
Proximity alert. Destroyed.
Think. It's one of the levels. Okay, let's do the run up, get a bigger ship. Gonna head back towards Port Olisar. I just want to see what improvements have been made to some of the planets around there. Let's take the Valkyrie out and just claim my Pisces.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad. Some of the shadow textures are a bit weird, just as we lose the light. Yeah, you can sort of see there some of the engines
sort of cast a shadow. It's not connected to anything. Shadow looks alright. Yeah, they do, Rascal. They're pretty amazing. When I was on a little bit earlier, I sort of took a bit of a slow walk through them all. Well, through this one anyway, just to sort of show how awesome they are. But tell you what, the first time you go to one, you get lost. There's a lot of rooms, a lot of little spaces that you know, you got to learn your way to the ship terminals and that. Alright, so I will be taking a bit of a quick trip back to Port Olisar, be going pretty much in the opposite direction to pretty much everybody else who's streaming this at the moment.
Anvil Aerospace.
Awesome. Alright, so I don't want to land at Port Olisar because I want to be able to respawn back in Microtech, but do I? Yeah, you can see all these mining claims now they have around the asteroid fields. Alright, I'm gonna go and check out Cellin first because Bradley, that looks pretty good now. Never used to like the look of that planet or moon.
Quantum drive is now on.
Off we go, only 57 million kilometers. Just when you thought it took ages to get to Arccorp. Actually, I think they have sort of sped up the quantum a little bit. Don't know what it is, it doesn't feel like it's going quite as slow as it did before. Yeah, I'm just gonna let that run for a couple of minutes, guys. I will be back shortly. Gonna do the absolute risky thing of getting out of my chair while we're quantuming. Yeah, okay. I'll stop doing that. Oh, look out! Oh, look out! Look out! Put the knife down, Dewco. Put it down. Alright, don't know what that was. Get some weird noises while you're quantuming and don't know if you're being pulled out of quantum or just weird sounds and weird spots. See if it remembers how much further I gotta go. It does! Excellent. Used to hate it when you used to jump back in your seat after getting up and you'd lose your marker. Nearly there. So yeah, so if you are just joining the stream, I've had a bit of a fly around Microtech. Probably wondering why I'm heading back in the opposite direction, back towards Crusader, but I just want to have a look at a couple of the planets and moons around there, just to see if they look any different. They've made everything a little bit more smoother, a little bit more sort of panning with the mouse. Not quite as jerky as what it normally is. People just complaining in chat that they can't get scopes and other weapons and stuff, but a lot of the shop terminals are down at the moment.
One thing you'll find if you yeah, thank you. One thing you'll find when you first log in after the update is you'll get given the option of where you want to spawn.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off. Quantum drive is now on.
Alright, go and check out Salon. I used to hate the look of this this moon, but it's meant to be a lot better.
Quantum drive is now off.
Let's go down to one of the bases.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now on.
Oh yeah. Oh dear! I knew that was gonna happen. Tried to rotate my my thrusters in time to slow down a little bit. Forgot I'm in a bigger ship, so wow. Alright. It's alright, we're still alive. Yeah, so for a moon, it's looking a hell of a lot better, I think.
Forward proximity alert. Port proximity alert.
About buzz the ground on that one. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Very barren and boring as always, but looks a lot better. Show these craters, these sort of vent-looking things, volcano-y vent-looking things, look very different.
Is that 30k? Nah, crash. Crash to desktop. Which means I'm going to wake up back over at Microtech. Unless, because I crashed, it picks me up where I left off. Which it's been doing. It has actually been doing that in the patches, so let's see if it has that level of persistence still. No, it looks like the servers are down. Excellent. Unless they updated the patch, but they haven't. No, no luck there. Alright guys, well that might be a very quick ending to this. I might have to jump out and recopy again. Yeah, always typical of these kind of things when they first launch. So yeah, might end the stream there and I'll have a bit of a play around, might be back a bit later. Thanks for checking in. See ya.